Rescue Club. We're based out of Wisconsin. We've been in existence for 52 years. We'll help you any way you want with your purebred dachshund. We sponsor a specialty show in the spring. We do 2 field trials a year. We do Earth Dog. We match up people rescue dogs with homes. Just promote the breed. We love our dogs. We're passionate about dachshunds, and really they are the best out of all the breeds. So if anybody wanted to know, if anybody had any doubt about that, you can just come to me.
As a way to allow rescues and shelters reach a lot of people, to advertise their dogs and provide education, dogs and cats and such, in one venue for a reasonable cost. So we have grown over the years to almost 300 vendors this year. We have an attendance of 10 to 12,000, and all the proceeds from the show go back to help community animals.
Well, he came in as a rescue a little over 7 years ago. He was 32 inches long when we brought him in. He's now 9 feet, weighs about 250, and he's a phenomenal individual. Phenomenal. Lives in my house, walks up and down the basement stairs. We got a big condo, a big pool in the basement for him. When it's time to go to work, I go in the pool, I get him out of the pool. He walks across the basement floor, heads up 13 stairs, goes out in the garage, and he'll sit in the garage, and I'll say, hey, we got to get to work, let's go. He walks to the van, I tell him up, he climbs into the van.
Of our Valentine's treats over here. We've got some of our good girl, good boy bones, some pizzas and pretzels and twists. We've got some groundhogs for Groundhog's Day. A lot of our soft treats over here are brownies and cupcakes. Got a lot of little hearts in our bags here, and some biscotti over here, as well as our bag treats in the white bags over here.
I am with War Dogs, and what we're trying to do is educate the public about what the dogs did in the wars, and that we're trying to get a lot of the dogs to come back with their handlers and not left back where they were, like in Afghanistan or Korea and stuff like that. So right now we're also trying to raise money to get a memorial put down at the VA Center by the baseball field, so that people can remember the fallen unsung heroes of the dogs.
Well, I actually invented it 8 years ago, and it will make your dog visible up to a mile from the front, 3 blocks from behind. If you walk your dog, it will light up the path so you don't slip on ice or trip over anything, and oncoming traffic can see both of you. Additionally, it scares away wild animals like skunks and some coyotes that come out at night. If your dog gets older and develops cataracts, it lights up the ground in front of him and helps him see better, and you can use it to pick up food.
All these cats were actually picked by Discover Card. Paid for the project, took a ride down to Chicago. Einstein. He's the long-haired choice on Discover Card.
So I use these cones for therapy. So if I have 6 of them set up in a row at different heights, I can encourage weight bearing, stretching out of a limb, and range of motion of a leg by changing the height and changing the distance of the cones away from each other. If I have a dog who is had surgery and has learned, has a very painful right front leg, something like this under the left front leg could encourage them, because it's less stable, could encourage them to throw a little bit more weight over to their limb that they've been not wanting to use, and help them learn to trust it again, build up strength and help them learn to trust it again. Same thing with this one, a wobble board. So if I put one leg on here and wobble it around, the other legs are going to have to work a little bit harder, bear more weight. And it's also good for core strength. Because they're unbalanced a little bit, then they got to use their core to help stabilize them.
We are makers of pet memorials and keepsakes for your pets after they pass. We're made out of rough cedar for dog houses. You can place the urn inside the dog house. Then you can decorate it with toys or collars. We also custom make the frames for your pets so they match the dog house. We also have a open concept model for cats or any other type of pet you might have.
What we do is we take working military dogs like Nero here that are deemed unsuitable for adoption when they're retired, and those are typically the ones coming back from war zones. And instead of them being euthanized, we take them, pair them up with disabled veterans. In exchange for taking care of the dog, we provide free housing for the vet and the dog.
If you've ever seen the movie Hachi, it's based on an Akita, but when the Akita was a puppy, they used the Shiba Inu puppy in the movie. They have a similar loyalty as an Akita. When they learn who their pack is, they kind of stick with that pack. These are my two dogs, Layla and Luda, and they're pretty much know who I am. Layla, hey, come here. And she kind of just hangs out there. She's a little sassy. She drank my coffee the other day and ate my turkey and mashed potato at lunch. So.